Hi friends, good morning. Today in our aptitude video 6, let us do some more important problems. See, the first question is 1350 passengers, 1350 persons are traveling in a train. These 1350 persons consisting of soldiers, captain and vice captains. For every 15 soldiers, there is one captain and there are two vice captains. How many vice captains are there in the train? Right friends, you got the problem. Total 1350 persons are traveling in a train. These 1350 persons consist of soldiers, captain and vice captain. So, for every what is the problem? For every 15 soldiers, there is one captain and two vice captains. So this is a simple application of ratio and proportion. That is, soldiers, captain and vice captain are in the ratio 15:1:2. That means for every 18 persons, 15 plus 1 plus 2, for every 18 persons, there are 15 soldiers, one captain and two vice captains. So, let us divide 1350 in the ratio 15:1:2. So, for every 18 persons, there are two vice captains. So 18 sevens 126, 90, 18 fives 90, 75 twos 150. So there are 150 vice captains in the team. So if the number of captains is asked, 1350 by 18 into 1 you will get the number of captains, into 15 you will get the number of soldiers. That is the first problem, friends. And this type of problem is asked in several competitive exams. You might have heard this problem. 1200 persons are traveling in a train consisting of soldiers and captain. For every 15 soldiers, there is one captain. How many captains are there in the train? See, for every 15 soldiers, there is one captain. So, soldiers and captains are in the ratio 15:1. So, out of every 16 persons, there are 15 soldiers and one captain. So, let us divide 1200 in the ratio 15:1. 1200 by 16 into 15 you will get the number of soldiers, into 1 you will get the number of captains. So 16 sevens 112, 80, 16 fives 80, 75 into 1 75. So there are 75 captains. In the train. Okay friends, this is another important problem of this kind. Our next problem is this, friends. In a chess tournament, 135 matches have been played. 135 matches have been played, and each player played 3 times against the remaining players. So, how many players have participated in this tournament? Total 135 matches have been played. Each player played thrice against the remaining all players. So, what is the number of players participated in the tournament? See, total matches 135. Total matches 135 matches have been played. For each match we require 2 players. Let us assume that the total number of players n. For every match we require 2 players. So we have to select 2 players from n players. That is NC2. Total players n. For every match we require 2 players. So total number of matches comes to NC2. But here each player has played 3 times with the remaining all players. So therefore 3 into NC2 is equal to total number of matches 135. 3 into NC2 means n into n minus 1 by 2. N into n minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 135. 3 ones, 345. So n into n minus 1 is equal to 45 twos 90. N into n minus 1 is equal to 90. So n minus 1 are 2 consecutive integers. This 90 can be factorized into 2 consecutive integers as 10 into 9. So n into n minus 1 is equal to 10 into 9. So n is equal to 10. So this is the way how we have to solve this type of problems. If each player plays 2 times against the remaining players, then you have to put 2 here. If each player plays only once against the remaining players, you will not write anything. Simply the number of matches is equal to NC2, that is n into n minus 1 by 2 is equal to the given number. Okay friends, this is another important problem. Next problem friends, in a group of hens and cows, there are 30 heads and 96 legs or feet. In a group there are hens and cows. The total number of heads is equal to 30 and the total number of legs is equal to 96. Then how many number of hens are there? How many numbers of cows are there? For this type of problem, we have small trick friends. Number of cows is equal to total number of legs minus twice the number of heads by 2. So cows is equal to cows is equal to legs minus twice the number of heads by 2. See how many legs are there? 96 legs. 96 minus twice the number of heads. 230 is 60 by 2. 36 by 2. Number of cows 18. Number of cows 18. In the same way, you can find the number of hens also. Number of hens also. Number of hens is equal to same way legs minus 4 times the heads of 4 times the number of heads 4 times the number of heads by 2. Legs minus, this is cows is equal to legs minus twice the number of heads. Hens is equal to legs minus 4 times the heads by 2. Legs 96 minus heads 30. 430 is 120 by 2. This difference is equal to 24. 24 by 2, 12. Of course, you get minus. You can ignore the minus, or you can remember the formula like this. 4 times the heads minus legs by 2. For want of symmetry, for symmetry, I have written like this. Legs minus twice the heads by 2 is equal to cows. Legs minus 4 times heads by 2 is equal to number of hands. So this problem is very important problem. So you can easily just legs minus twice the heads by 2 gives you the number of cows, and this formula gives you the number of hands. Okay friends, let us do next one more problem. Next problem friends, in a caravan there are 50 hens and 45 goats, 8 camels and certain number of skippers, that is persons. So in a caravan there are 50 hens and 45 goats, 8 camels and some certain number of skippers. The total number of feet or legs, the total number of feet is 224 more than the total number of heads. 224 more than the total number of heads. Then what is the number of skippers? See friends, here this 224 is equal to legs minus heads. Legs, let us count the legs. Hen will have 2 legs, 100 plus 45 fours. Goat will have 4 legs, 8 fours, 32 plus skipper will have 2 legs, 2x. This is total number of legs minus total number of heads. 50 plus 45, 95 plus 8, 103 plus x. 103 plus x. This is total number of heads. This difference is equal to 224. 100 plus 180, 280, 312, 312 plus 2x. 312 plus 2x minus 103 minus x is equal to 224. 2x minus x plus 312 minus 103, 209 is equal to 224. X is equal to 15. This is the total number of skippers. Problem is very easy. Just to find the number of total number of legs, total number of heads. Legs minus heads or feet minus heads is equal to 224. Okay friends, now let us do one more problem. In a basket, there are 4 bananas, 7 apples, and 6 oranges. There are 4 apples, 4 bananas, 7 apples, and 6 oranges. In how many ways a person can make a selection of fruit from the basket? In how many ways a person can make the selection of a fruit from the basket? See, first let us consider the bananas. He may take 1 banana, he may take 2 bananas, he may take 3 bananas, he may take 4 bananas, he may take no banana. So, the number of selections from bananas is 5 ways. He may take 0 bananas, he may take 1, he may take 2, he may take 3, he may take 4. So, number of selections from bananas is 5. In the same way, number of apples, the selection from number of apples is equal to 8. 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple, 5 apple, 6 apple, 7 apples. No apple. He may not take any apple. So selection from apples is equal to 8. In the same way, selection from oranges is equal to 7. So 8 plus 40, 47. So 280. So the total number of ways selecting a fruit from the basket, total number of ways of selecting is 280. In these 280 selections, one case where no apple, no banana, no orange is taken is also included. So, in how many ways a person can make a selection of a fruit from the basket? So that one case we have to subtract. So the required number of cases is equal to 280 minus 1, that is equal to 279. Because he has to take a fruit. So this 280 includes one case. What is that one case? Taking no banana, taking no apple, taking no orange. So he has to take one fruit. Has to take at least one fruit. So that one case we have to subtract. So this total number of ways of selection from the basket is equal to 279, friends. 279. Our next question, friends. There are 5 questions in a question paper. In how many ways a student can attempt these 5 questions? See, there are 5 questions. There are 5 questions in a question paper. In how many ways a student can attempt a question? See, he may attempt only one question, that is selecting one question from 5 questions. He can attempt any one question. He can attempt 2 questions. He can attempt 3 questions. He can attempt 4 questions. He can attempt 5 questions. So your question is this, friends. There are 5 questions in a paper. In how many ways a student can attempt? One or more questions. That is at least one question. One or more questions from these 5 questions. So from these 5 questions, he can select one question. He can attempt only one question. That can be any one. So 5C1. He can attempt 2 questions. That is 5C2. Any 2 questions from the given 5 questions. Same way 5C3, 5C4, 5C5. So 5C1 5, 5C2 10, 5C3 10, 5C4 5, 5C5 1. Total number of cases 31 cases. You can use a small formula for this. So number of ways number of ways of selecting at least one from n given things is equal to 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1, that is equal to 2 power 5 minus 1. 2 power 5. 2 power 5 minus 1. 2 power 5, 32. 32 minus 1, 31 cases. You can go by this formula also. That is the sum of binomial coefficients. Sum of binomial coefficients NC1 plus NC2 plus NC3 plus so on up to NCN. NC1 to NCN is equal to 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n minus 1. That is equal to 2 power 5 minus 1. That is equal to 31. So you can use this formula also to solve this type of question. Okay friends, let us do some more problems in our next video. Have a nice day. Thank you.